It's a first day of classes nightmare, showing up for class only to find out it's been moved to a different building. This is exactly what happened to many students today if they were scheduled for classes in Anderson Hall or Hale Hall. Over the summer, these halls were changed. Professors say an email was sent, but some students say they did not receive it. Anderson Hall is now Hale, and Anderson is now across campus in the old Central Classrooms building.
This first week has been filled with a variety of events, free food and other giveaways. Melissa Prax takes a look behind the scenes of Welcome Week.
One of many traditions on OSU's campus is Welcome Week, a chance for students to get connected.
For us, we really wanted to focus on extending it not to just a welcome to new students, but also welcoming back our returning students.
To execute an event of this size, preparation begins months before.
It's a pretty early process, right at the end of the previous school year, and staff and faculty are planning that way ahead of time as well.
Every year, hundreds of clubs participate in the involvement fair.
There's so much going on right now, and there's almost too much to join.
Welcome Week at OSU spurs on friendly competition as fellow Buckeyes compete in sports tournaments across campus.
Wipeout's been a big part of pop culture, and so we wanted to basically bring something to campus that we think would attract a lot of students, get them excited about our aquatics facility that we have here, and get more students interested in the Office's student life and what rec sports has to offer this year.
Wipeout was a big hit among students, and rec sports plans on doing the event again later in the year. Many activities, like 8th Floor Improv's group's Secret Show, likes to offer another side of OSU.
During the Welcome Week, where they're just getting pounded with information about, oh, hey, here are your classes, you might want to get a job, and this is this and that, and just something a little less stressful, I think.
Welcome Week continues through the first few days of classes and wraps up this Saturday. Melissa Prax, Buckeye TV.
We expected to be tobacco-free when we returned to campus this semester, but some things have changed over the summer. Alexandria has the latest on the campus-wide tobacco ban.
Although a campus-wide tobacco ban was supposed to be enforced on August 1st, it won't be enforced until 2014. Former OSU President E. Gordon Gee wanted OSU to become a tobacco-free campus, and although he's no longer president, his plans are still in place.
Ultimately, we had a plan which continues to roll out the smoking ban as it relates specifically to this fall and autumn semester. What will happen is the policy will go into complete effect January 2014.
Autumn semester will be used to educate students and staff of the new policy.
Well, ultimately what the sanctions will involve is clearly if a student is in violation of the policy, starting in January, Student Life can then impose sanctions contingent upon what that violation is. In addition to that, you have the human resource component for those faculty and staff members that if they violate policy like any other policy, then sanctions would be deployed.
In the spring, the ban will be enforced, but it's not clear what those punishments will be. This new policy will support OSU's Heart Healthy initiative to make Ohio State one of the healthiest campuses in the country.
I think in general, yes, just for the general health of everybody else. It's the same thing in like restaurants and stuff, but I totally disagree with not being able to smoke at bars.
During autumn semester, expect to still see students lighting up. For Buckeye TV, I'm Alexandria Chapin.
In light of pedestrian and bike accidents last year, OSU decided the Oval is now a walk-only zone. Students on bikes or skateboards must dismount before crossing the Oval, but the goal is not to ticket students, but to educate them on traffic safety.
What we were trying to communicate to everyone is that the walk zone on the Oval was implemented during spring semester. It was part of our Traffic Safety Task Force's recommendations and efforts that began last spring. But what we're really focused on and what we really want people to think about first is why the rule is in place and making sure that we're educating everyone about the rule. So really what we said is we did not expect enforcement before fall semester. And while certainly any police officer or any traffic control officer can write citations for violations, whether it's state violations, municipal violations, or university rules at any time based on their discretion. We have about 7,000 new students who just got to campus a few days ago, and so our real focus right now is really not making people afraid of citations or tickets. It's really making sure that they understand what the rules of the road are here on campus.
Nothing's better for students than getting free food and gifts at Buckeye Frenzy, but the Frenzy has perks for businesses too. Alice Buckeye has the story.
The newest Buckeyes are given a big introduction to the stores and restaurants around campus with something all college students can't get enough of: free stuff.
It's just a lot of fun, and I just moved in Sunday, so it's kind of a welcome back to the community kind of thing too.
There's a lot to it. It's very busy. I'm pretty tired, but I can't not go to this. It's free stuff, so.
From giveaways like gift cards to Victoria's Secret to free Cane's Chicken, businesses from all over the campus area used Buckeye Frenzy as an easy way to reach all new OSU students.
So a few years ago we realized we had a lot of businesses asking, hey, how can I get in front of students during Welcome Week? And we didn't have a lot of outlets to do that. So we created Buckeye Frenzy as an outlet for those businesses to be able to connect with students. It's a great enhancement to the Columbus Welcome that first year students go to as well, so that all students can come and get to know the community and what's out there for them.
Despite the heat, long lines, and crowds of people, students willingly brave it all.
Yeah, you meet new people in the lines and hear some interesting conversations and find out how everybody's summers went, so it's fun.
And some businesses are willing to pay a high price in order to advertise to the students.
So businesses do pay a fee to be here, so it's anywhere between $1,500 for food vendors, $1,700 for other vendors, and then on up into sponsorships. So yeah, it's a great investment that people are making into the students, and it's a great, those businesses are showing their commitment to Ohio State students, and I think that's great.
Reporting for Buckeye TV, I'm Alice Buckeye.
Walking around campus, you're bound to see some new faces. But how about 7,100 new faces? The university received a record high 35,475 applications for autumn semester, a 24% increase from last year, the admissions office says. When we come back, we're talking football.
Will Braxton Miller live up to the hype around this season?
Don't go away.